So Matthew and I are snowmobiling through the Scenic State Park, and there is just some majestic red pine. I wish you could see it in person. They're just beautiful. If you ever get a chance to snowmobile through here, it is gorgeous. The old growth pine here. So there's really a nice pocket of red pine here. There's some white pine further up the trail that I'd like to show you too. Well, there's a perspective for you. They're so tall and almost no limbs. Must have been some straight line winds that came through here, blew down that tree, and it buckled that one. But I was just telling Matthew, these young trees here, they're so skinny and so tall because they're trying to get up to daylight. In a plantation, you don't see that. They're much thicker, a lot more limbs. And these ones are trying to get up to daylight, and they're so thin that when it snows or a heavy snow comes, they're very susceptible to the heavy snow, and they get bent over and they break, and they're done for. But that's what happens in a mature forest. It's just so almost awesome. See how tall they are. So thick. Really a cool stand of pine. A nice little snowmobile shelter, picnic table, little fire pit overlooking this lake. It's as beautiful as it gets. Well, what you don't see is a single track in here. Oh, you can see remnants of an old track there. There's several trees in this area that have scars on them on the bottom. I don't know if that's man-made or if it was a fire. It doesn't really look like fire, but it must have been a long time ago. Just amazing how thick they are. That's why they grew so tall with so few limbs. Really cool. I probably shouldn't do this ride while videotaping. It might make you sick. But I'll stop. There's a big one there that went down. Alright, there's a giant red pine. This guy right here. He's a couple feet thick. Little pocket of birch here. Just beautiful. We're in the Scenic State Park. There's a white pine for you. Just absolutely beautiful. Bunch more red pine with a couple whites mixed in there. Just if you like pine trees, this is the place to come. I just noticed what looks to be like a nest up in that one. Lots and lots of pine. I suppose not really that much, but they're so thick and so nice. That guy right there, he's a dandy. And then as we keep going east, the pine gets a little younger. And we'll see if my phone holds out long enough so I can show you the beautiful plantation on the east end. Did you see that white pine there? Holy smokes. This is one of them trees that you just remember every time you come through here. Must have got hit by lightning, I'm guessing. Look at that. I don't know if you can tell up there. It's all split. Matthew warned me if somebody's coming on a snowmobile going to run me over. Look at that. Just blew the bark. Just spiraled right around the tree. That obviously happened this summer. Just a monarch and a red pine monarch growing right next to it. Look at the bark on this. It's just huge, thick bark. Even that red pine, you can tell by the bark how old that is. So awesome for me to see. Someday I'd like to go out and see the redwoods, but this is as close as I'm getting for now. Just a little farther down the trail, they're a little more spaced out here, but I just get a kick out of how they're not crooked, but they lean and they curve, and it's really interesting how they grow. A lot more white pine in this area. Now that red pine is done. Got timber falling down back there. Well, that one's been on fire. Well, you can tell this tree has grown a lot. Trying to heal around when it was burned. Very cool. I have no idea how old these trees are. They gotta be 150 years old, I would imagine. Maybe older. Maybe John, if you're watching this video, you probably know. Put in the comments. The pine is much younger on this east end. This hasn't been thinned. I don't think we're still in the park, but maybe we are. But she is thick. Look at that. You can't even see through it. Barely see through it. Hey, thanks for all the new subscribers. Appreciate it. YouTube wants me to get to 1,000. I don't know if that's realistic for me or not. And my helmet just fell off my snowmobile. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching and all the subscribers. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video of a lot of beautiful timber.